What free software is so good you can't believe it's free? I went through most comments and summarized and categorized all software mentions. It's probably not exhaustive. Here it is: 2D editing, Krita, OpenTunes, Irvanview, GIMP, Pixlr, Inkscape, Paint, Net, Medibong, 3D editing, FreeCAD, Blender, Mahikavoxel, MakeHuman, Fusion 360, SketchUp, SolidWorks, Inventor, Students Only, Video Editing, DaVinci Resolve, Handbrake, Sfm Source Filmmaker, Video Player, VLC, SM Player, Kodi, Plex, PoPlayer, Physics Simulation, Algadu, Streaming, OBS, Streamlabs OBS, Autobook, eBook, Chapter and Verse, Calibre, Networking, FreeNAS, pfSense, OpenVPN, Nmap, Compression, 7-Zip, Code Editor, Versus Code, Notepad++, Vim, Sublime Text, Office, LibreOffice, Audio, Musescore, Audacity, OS, Infrastructure, Apache, Linux, 9ite, Browser, Firefox, Chrome, VM, VirtualBox, Proxmox, Torrent, BitTorrent, Sonar, Radar, SAMSB, Maps, Google Maps, Google Earth, OpenStreetMap, Languages, R, Python, Game Engines, Unity, Unreal Engine, Godot, Edit, Added Fusion 360, R, Python, Unity, Unreal Engine, Godot, Sublime Text, Paint, Net, SolidWorks, Medibong, OpenStreetMap, PoPlayer and Fixed SketchUp Position, as per comments. Thanks for the silver. Chapter and Verse, Audiobook Compiler, Calibre, ebook conversion/management. Irvanview, free but incredibly feature-rich image viewer and editor that is fast and tiny, both disk space and memory. I've been using it for about 20 years almost daily and have not found better, and I'm still finding new and interesting ways to use it. Sfm Source Filmmaker, imagine having the program used to animate cutscenes from Valve games for free, and the workshop that allows users to distribute models ripped from a handful of games, and 80% of the effort at least goes into Musescore, turn the songs in your head into sheet music you can play back. You can even add all sorts of weird instruments. Handbrake is a tool for converting video from nearly any format to a selection of modern, widely supported codecs. Free, open source and multi-platform. Edit, I woke up to 80+ notifications and silver. Thank you stranger, as first comment here said, Handbrake is GUI for MVP. DaVinci Resolve 15, the best free video editor ever. It can do more than a movie and is much easier to use than Sony Vegas. My opinion BTW. For any innocent soul out there who doesn't know this already, McAfee is the worst software you can have on your computer. They claim it's an antivirus and they pay millions to other software companies to sneak them into your system. At this point they're basically a malware. Stay clear of it. Edit, hey thanks for the silver, D. 7-Zip. Hemingway app, Com is great for proofreading your work. It tells you what level it reads at, how complex/simple sentences are and suggests where you can improve things. The web version is free but there is a way to support the programmers and buy a download of the app. Calibre is an amazing free software for ebook organization. I also love the fact that you can convert the ebook files to be read by just about any device. BitTorrent. VLC, that's why I donated to it. Blender, holy it's amazing. Git. Khan Academy, thank you Sal Khan, you're the best. Edit. This comment got me my first silver, gold, and platinum. Thank you so much guys. Pretty happy with Linux Mint at the moment. It's turned my antiquated Vista machine into a fully functional set-top box that does most of the stuff I want it to. Audacity, the only audio editing software I use. Edit, thanks for the gold. Fusion 360, I can't believe that they give it away, for free, to amateurs. I taught myself Fusion and worked myself into a career making 3 times what I did a couple years ago with no college degree. SketchUp is good for designing a shed. Fusion can change your life. Apache always blew my mind, it's so heavily responsible for the world we live in today. VLC and Audacity. Linux. Apache, Proxmox, Debian/Ubuntu, Firefox, Hangouts, mremoting/putty, OpenF, Sonar/Radar/SAMSB, VLC, Handbrake, Edit, conditions, for /UID100T, who might actually be me, ZFS, and for some other people, Google, the search engine. No idea how I forgot. Sense, RIP Hangouts. Any internet browser? Imagine having access to the whole internet for free? Are you sure you're not paying with your privacy? Typed in Google Chrome. Seriously, try Firefox. It has everything Chrome has and more, except the Google Dictionary extension. Rufus. Unity really needs to be mentioned here more. It's an absolutely amazing software for game development and VR development, and it's free for use outside of large corporate use, so I'm getting to design my first full game with it. Also going to second everyone that said Blender. It's a great piece of software, though they really need to work on the UI. OBS, Open Broadcaster software is fantastic. I switched from paid Wirecast because OBS was better and more streamlined. Photopea.com was created by a guy who was tired of paying for Photoshop, and it's completely free, and he still updates it when Adobe adds new features to their product. It's web-based and definitely gives Adobe a run for its money. Worthwhile to check it out. Wikipedia, instant info about everything under the sun. YouTube DL, it basically makes any YouTube video accessible with the best available audio and video possible, all offline. I can also download music files for any song I can think of. Edit, I use this specifically because I don't like all the GUI stuff. This is command line based in Linux. Deleted. The typesetting system Tex, and LaTeX. WinDearStat. Google Snapseed, photo editor on a phone with no ads. So convenient. OpenSol. Google Maps hands down. Can't believe I haven't seen it mentioned already. Yeah, I know you pay in the form of your data, and the fact you can download a map so it doesn't eat your mobile data is a pretty neat thing too. Does it eat mobile data though? I've never seen it high on the list of data usage, but it does take a big chunk of battery on navigation. Enjoying the content? Don't forget to like and subscribe. We put out new videos every day. While you're smashing that like button, here's a meme to entertain you. Paint, Net and Pixlr. Firefox is so good these days. Mozilla's done a lot of work to make Firefox faster lately, and it really shows. Ad blocker, it's like putting a condom on your browser. Try Pi-hole, it's like a vasectomy. It's glorious. Vim, and Vi at a pinch, or on Solaris 10. I see you two are a man of culture. Google Earth. Wireshark. Edit, holy my first silver. Thanks kind stranger. Plex, bought the Plex Pass after using Plex heavily for years. Didn't really need the pass, but I just felt so dirty using such amazing software for free. They deserve it. If you program or can get around the fact it's hard to use, especially since they're server-side CLI friendly. GIMP, with plugins, and some custom Python to taste. Hugin, ImageMagick, BRLCAD, Just Impressive, Inkscape for vector graphics, LibreOffice, with plugins, Blender, DIA, Apache Web Server, PHP, especially version 7, multi-web application frameworks in many languages, WordPress or Drupal or Zend or Falcon or Laravel, for PHP, Signaler, for WinBlaza devs, JFS or Struts, JAVA, all flavors of Linux, except Hannah Montana Linux, and Suicide Linux. Open source really rules. Be better if was often more user-friendly / documented better though. Almost everything in F-Droid. R, and RStudio. RStudio is magical. Dwarf Fortress. Handbrake. Inkscape. VLC, that will try to play a Word document if you push it hard enough. Dolphin Emulator. Blender, there's feature-length movies made with this. SQLite. F. Lux. Audacity. Ninite. SketchUp, I have too many good things to say but I will only mention a few. It is an incredible software for 3D modeling. The ease of use is outstanding. Most of the 3D modeling software that you pay for has a steep learning curve, like Revit, and it costs thousands of dollars. SketchUp offers tutorials and a forum for free also. You can pay for SketchUp Pro but it's unnecessary for personal use. The pay version adds a couple things that are for production and construction engineers. Malwarebytes it basically very good and free antivirus software, and on Opera I use AdBlocker Plus and an add-on. Free Malwarebytes is not an antivirus, it is just a malware scanner, no active firewall. Discord. Basically everything a gamer needs. Great voice, text, easy to use permissions/roles that also have tons of functionality, tons of open communities for just about anything and everything you can think of. I use it all the time, just a great all-around, free program. Edit. For all of those citing the privacy/data collection stuff, it's nothing new, and there are definitely good security practices that you should be using at all times when online, no matter what site/program/app etc. you are using. If you're smart and cautious about what you put online to begin with, you'll be okay. Kodi. Flipnote Studios. Greenshot. Whenever I see someone using snipping tool I die a little inside, then make them stop everything to install it. Edit. Redundant word. Blender. Make human. GIMP. Splayer. Best to make screen caps. VLC. Kodi. Ubuntu. Audacity. Blender. 100%. Especially now with 2.8. OpenFOAM. It's made wanting to get into simulations and CFD really easy, and it's more accurate than what's included in Solid Edge/SolidWorks, which I get off my uni. LibreOffice, which is basically the same as Microsoft Office but free.